Hello, you guys. I look a mess right now, but I have some big news. Today is, let me check. Okay, today is April 8th, and I just found out that I'm pregnant. I hope you can see this, but it says I'm pregnant. Very thick lines. So yeah, I don't know how many weeks pregnant I am. See, I said sorry how I look, okay? Anyways, I don't know how many weeks pregnant I am. I just know that I am pregnant. I've done 4 tests and it says that I'm pregnant, positive lines. So this is kind of crazy. Hold on, let me put you right here. Okay, so yeah, I am pregnant. I hope it focuses. It's kind of hard. Let me see. But yeah. So I just found out today that I am pregnant. It is April 8th. I found out early this morning. I am in shock, really. So basically, I've been feeling bad for the past week. I've been having weird headaches. I've been feeling fatigued. I've been feeling lightheaded. I've been feeling nauseous. I just haven't been feeling the best. And also my stomach was hurting like I was gonna get my period, but my period never came. And I usually have like period pains 2 or 3 days before I actually get my period. But this time it lasted like a whole week. So I was like, what's going on, right? So last night I was like, okay, when I wake up, I'm just gonna take a pregnancy test just to rule out that I'm not pregnant. I wake up and I'm like, okay, let me take the test. And I go take the test and I'm like, I'm not pregnant. Like, I don't even need to wake up my husband. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna go take the test. So I go to the bathroom, I do, I pee with the stick, and then I find out immediately, it shows immediately that I'm pregnant. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, there's no way, there's no way, like this is not real. And I wake up my husband, I'm like, wake up, like I'm pregnant. And we're both like, what? I didn't record it just because I was in too much like I wasn't expecting to be pregnant. Like I didn't think it would say positive. I've taken maybe like 5 or more pregnancy tests in the past, and they've always been immediately negative. So I thought for sure this morning it was going to say negative. I just wanted to rule out that I wasn't pregnant. That's why I took it. I really didn't think it was going to say positive. So, I tell my husband, we're both like, what? It's not really processing. We're just kind of in shock. And I just start crying because, like, we're not in the best financial spot. And just because it's scary and overwhelming. But I ended up taking 4 pregnancy tests, different, like, basically like different brands. And all 4 of them were positive. So this is just crazy. My dream has always been to be a mother, and every time I've gotten a negative pregnancy test, I was just like, oh, that sucks. But it's just crazy that I am supposedly pregnant, and it's just scary, and it's just like a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have health insurance. I don't have like a doctor or a midwife. So I'm gonna have to figure all of this out. I'm gonna have to go to the doctors and make sure I'm like for sure pregnant. And then I have to figure out when I'm gonna tell my friends, my family, just because I know there's a certain timeline when your pregnancy becomes like safe, when you can stray away from like a high chance of miscarriages. So I'm just thinking of waiting. So yeah, I'm 23 years old and apparently I'm pregnant. It really feels like a dream. It doesn't really feel like I'm actually pregnant, just because I've been waiting for this day and it's never came till now, and it's just like weird and crazy. And I don't know, but I wanted to just make a video. So April 8th, this morning, I found out I'm pregnant. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know why it doesn't focus on this, but it came up right away, and I guess I am, so, because I took 4. But yeah, it just explains why I've been feeling so bad. Like, I have a sensitive stomach, but my stomach's been hurting for every single day for the past week, and I thought it was my period coming. I thought it was just like that, but I also was like lightheaded. Like, I would turn my head like this and I would start getting like lightheaded, and I was like, why? And I also had like a weird headache thing going on, and I really did not think this was gonna be this, but it is. So I guess come on this journey with me. As a 23-year-old girl, no health insurance, no doctor, no midwife, gotta figure this all out. And tell me why my stomach, I was so hungry, and I was craving Chipotle. So I tell my husband, I'm like, can you please go get some Chipotle? He goes and gets it. He comes back home. I'm like, I'm so incredibly hungry. I'm so happy that I have this Chipotle in front of me. I start eating it, and then I start feeling like gross. I'm like, I can't eat it, and I stop eating. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I've heard of this, like where you like, you're starving and you're craving something and then you eat it and then you're like, oh no, I actually can't eat it. But yeah, I am pregnant. So again, just come on this journey with me. We'll see where this goes. We'll have to see. Bye.